Dom, it's so great to be with you today. You've had fantastic success growing companies like Rackspace and Peer One. You're a global expert in scaling up and coaching so many high growth technology companies.
Ethan, it's lovely to be here today with you. You have spent 10 years crafting your art around helping purpose-driven CEOs to have more impact in the world. It's great to be here with you today.
Thank you, Dom.
So, big, hairy, audacious goal, BHAG, Ethan. Important?
Yeah, it's so important. It comes from Jim Collins and his great work with Good to Great. We think of it with our clients as the North Star. What is this mountain that they're going to climb over the next 10 to 25 years? And they need to be clear on it. This is something the CEO needs to be clear on with the senior team, because everything they do needs to align to it. And it's important, Dom, that they pick a BHAG that's at least 10 years into the future, so they can align what level of investment, what is this going to look like, and the team can make the right decisions when the CEO's not in the room.
I find it often people giggle maybe at the beginning, because when you say 10 years plus, they look around the room and they look at how long they've been in this company and they realize we're now picking a goal which could only be fulfilled. Well, none of the people in the room are expecting to be there. And so they find that whole concept slightly odd. But unless you pick a position far out and then say, well, how do we solve for that? You don't get any exponential thinking. You're only going to have a linear business growing 5% or so year over year, because you look 1 year back, you look 1 year forward, 1 year back, 1 year forward, and you don't raise your eyes to the horizon or to the peak of the mountain.
Yeah. What are some of the other mistakes you see clients make with their BHAG?
Well, I know that lots of companies have a BHAG with a number in it, like we're going to serve 1 million people. I tend to find those not very emotional. And one of the things that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get CEOs that I work with to come up with a BHAG that is charged with emotion and will get them excited. And I want them to get the hairs on the back of their neck to stand up. We're working with one client in education, and they said, we're going to be world famous for innovation in education. And I said to the CEO, how does it make you feel? And he said, it scares me shitless. And it's just that's the level of, it's possible, but it's terrifying all at the same time, emotion.
Those kind of BHAGs really galvanize the senior team to make that possible. And there's nothing more fun than we've had clients hit their BHAG. And then it prompts a whole other just fantastic conversation of what's next. But it's so important to have that North Star that they're aligning to, otherwise they start drifting.
Well, it's about you might not go directly towards it. You might have to zigzag, like tacking into the wind, but you still have a destination in mind, as opposed to just going around the block and, aimlessly killing time.
We also find it's a way to say no. If opportunities surface that don't match the BHAG, it's a great way for the team to say no. And for a high growth company, the more focused they can be, the more successful they're going to be.
Fantastic. Ethan, it's been lovely talking to you about BHAGs today.
Thank you, Dom. Great chat.